emerge the winner. So there was nothing else that can be done to that. That in politics, that is the peculiarity of the way of democracy, as he put it. He says choosing a flag bearer is not just, in essence, the summary of what the national chairman said. And the report card of the National Working Committee, Senator Mishiri.
Of the APC, who just welcomed us to the convention, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, CON. Your Excellencies, members of the National Working Committee of the APC, Mr. Senate President, Speaker, ministers and stakeholders, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, members, as well as a broad range of stakeholders, to this historic special convention to elect our presidential flag bearer, we have established well beyond the shores of Nigeria the enviable unity of purpose during our national convention that brought us into the working committee on 26th of March 2022. Under the leadership of our chairman, His Excellency Senator Abdullahi Adamu, we continue to make significant strides to deepen our unity, strengthen core functions in the national secretariat, and position our great party to sustain the leadership of democratic governance in Nigeria. With over 43 million members, our unique ability to reach everyone continue to rise above both national and across the nations. We remain undisputedly a leading democratic institution, not only in Nigeria, but in the African region. We have taken forward the many of our provisions of our new constitution. This reinforces the clarity of our purpose and provides much needed framework with which we have vigorously commenced to establish systems of fair play, inclusion, and accountability to our members, but to the Nigerian population. Primary elections for flag bearers of gubernatorial, the Senate, House of Representatives, and State House of Assembly are peacefully conducted across the nation. Our primary elections processes include at the risk screening, appeal committees, the eventual gender, youth, and persons with disability. We have taken care to ensure that we remain responsive to the aspirations of our members and of Nigerians. And I'm giving consideration to diversity in our vision, interests, and aspiration that was expected of a political party with over 45 million members. We have achieved this feat despite the tight staff and guidelines. We must express deep appreciation to the President of Nigeria, leaders of our party, the National Executive Committee of our party, for their visionary foresight to temporarily yield the executive powers to the NWC at this time. This realist approach has facilitated consultations and made the decision-making process less burdensome, progressively proactive, and nimble. Our great party, the APC, gathered today to elect our flag bearer. The pathway to this day affirms the internal democracy within the APC, for which many value and have joined us. Today, with other members and leaders in each of the geopolitical zones, governors' fora, and many other instruments of that democracy, we are prepared, and by the grace of God, successfully deliver a successful special convention and the presidential flag bearer acceptable not only to our members of this party, but to all Nigerians wherever they live, work, and play. And thank you for your kind attention. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the National Secretary of the APC, Senator Yola Mishuri, who was giving his scorecard of members of the National Working Committee. And he also spoke on the willingness and the desire of the NWC members to maintain a level playing field and protect the interests of members and ensure fair play in all activities within the party. He said the NWC has also continued to respect the aspirations of members of the party. And he also spoke on some other issues and attempts to bring about lasting peace in some of the state chapters across the state and so many other things ahead of the election. But all in all, he enjoined party leaders to ensure that they protect the integrity of the party. Let's listen to the governor of Kebbi State, who is making his speech now.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Yomi Osibajo, His Excellency, the Senate President, Senator Ahmed Lawan, the Right Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Femi Bajamila, the Chairman of our party, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, and members of the National Working Committee, the Secretary to the Government of the Federal Executive Council, members of the Convention Planning Committee, distinguished delegates, party leaders, members of the media, and security agencies that are here. Good evening, everyone. And on behalf of the Progressive Governors Forum, I join in congratulating all of us for this achievement of organizing a convention, actually 2 conventions within a period of 70 days. And we are impressed with the level of the preparation. And on behalf of the forum, I congratulate the party. I congratulate our party leader, President Muhammadu Buhari. This convention is following a series of activities that have taken place in the different states, congresses and primaries that resulted in the nomination of various aspirants in various positions across the country. And we are full of commendation to the party for the organization, the support that has gone to successful primaries all across the states of the country. The governors are deeply appreciative of the support that the party has given in ensuring that we conduct very, very peaceful, transparent elections that we believe will continue to endear our party to Nigerians. This is in addition to many achievements recorded under the All Progressive Congress-led administration. Today, we are gathered here for a very, very momentous occasion, which we pray will result in the nomination of a presidential flag bearer for our party. And we pray all of us, as governors of the respective states, are here to show support. We are doing it when the Electoral Act have changed the nature of the delegates. About 70 days ago, when we gathered here, there were close to 8,000 delegates. But the changes in the Electoral Act resulted in fewer delegates, which we hope will make the election process more manageable. And since I'm speaking in 2 capacities, both as the chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum, on whose behalf I've already spoken, and the chairman of the Election Management Committee, we appreciate our party for choosing us and bestowing us upon this important event. It's important duty to serve our party and participate in the process that will result in eventually the nomination of the presidential flag bearer sometimes this evening or early tomorrow morning. Your Excellencies, because of that, I will use this occasion some information that as provided by the Electoral Act, only the duly elected 3 delegates per ward, i.e. 3 delegates for the 774 wards, local government, three per local government will be allowed to vote after accreditation. There will be 2 voting points, each with 20 ballot boxes, and 2 states are going to be called one after the other, but they will vote at the 2 respective voting points simultaneously. Delegates are expected to write the names of their choice on the provided ballot papers. Delegates should please ensure that the name of their choice is fully written to avoid confusion, at least 2 names. Delegates who cannot write will be permitted to choose a delegate from their state to write for them. Delegates will be properly identified before voting commences. Agents of the aspirants will be permitted to sit to monitor the proceedings. All delegates are expected to return to their seats after casting their votes. At the end of the voting exercise, all the ballot boxes will be gathered together and sorted in the names of the aspirants. After the sorting out, the ballot of each aspirant will be counted, and the aspirant with the highest number of votes will be declared winner. Aspirants who decided to withdraw must inform the election committee, publicly announce their withdrawal, and sign a withdrawal form. Thereafter, there will be a translation in Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo for delegates who may not be conversant with the instructions as stated in the English language. I thank our party, and I thank Mr. President, and I thank all our leaders that are gathered here this evening, and I want to assure them that the Election Management Committee, and as part of the Convention Management Committee, will do its very best to ensure that whatever the result so declared will meet with the highest standard expected of our party. Thank you. Thank you. May God bless you.
Yes, that's the governor of Kebbi State, Governor Atiku Bagudu, who is also the chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum and is also the chairman of the Election Management Committee. In essence, he's also the chairman of the APC's INEC as far as this convention is concerned. And he also gave out some information for the delegates and give out instruction as to how the voting will take place. It says only 3 delegates per local government will be allowed to vote, and there will be 2 voting points, and delegates are expected to write the name of their preferred aspirants on the ballot paper that will be given to them. And after that, delegates are to be properly identified before voting. And at the end of the day, the delegate with the highest number of votes cast will be declared the winner of these primaries. So, in essence, that's what it's going to be as far as the voting procedure is concerned. And I think before we get to that stage of voting, next we will have remarks by the presidential aspirants, and this for some of the delegates will be the high point. This is expected to give delegates maybe a final touch, final convincing of who to vote for. It's expected to reinforce their beliefs in their choice, and also to maybe change their mind last minute. It's allowed also in politics. So we are going to listen to the aspirants as they come on stage, one after the other, to talk to the delegates one final time. So it's still live proceedings from the Eagle Square, where we have the All Progressives Congress conducting its convention to elect a presidential flag bearer ahead of next year's general election. My name is Lawrence Umoiti, and we have our colleagues in Eagle Square also, who are standing by to give us some insight into some of the things happening there and some interviews. We will link up with Kemi Ashekun very soon, and Yakubu is also standing